Recording. Episode 9, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. One of these weeks I'm going to fuck it up, or Neil's going to fuck it up. Hopefully it's Neil.
I'm pretty sure I actually already have. And just before you want to tell them the name of the podcast before you get in. You just said episode 9, you idiot.
Well, I mean, if they're watching the episode, they've probably clicked Transatlantic MMA at least twice.
You would hope.
No matter what way they've got to it, or unless it's some suggestion on YouTube. If so, welcome to Transatlantic MMA. Yeah, we're just chatting fights. Ben here, based in Dublin. Neil there, based in New York. Yeah, we had UFC Fight Night I versus Calvillo at the weekend, which went very under the radar because it was
it started with a boom.
It was an amazing night of fights, but like, how much noise did you hear about it? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Well, I mean,
like 3 pictures on Instagram.
This is kind of the thing, though, right? You know, like Dana's talking about, how much they're going to lose and stuff like that. I think, for one, Jessica is not a very liked person. Calvillo, on the other hand, she's very likable, and she's also very, very good. And she got banned for like smoking weed or something for like 12 months or whatever, something stupid like that. So anyway,
all these Californian fires, every single one of them, like
it's just stupid though. I don't understand how
Kelvin Gastelum likes his weed. Weed is probably the sole reason Kelvin Gastelum was a middleweight. Let's be honest. That boy be snacking.
I mean, but like, I don't understand how, like, it's legal in California. Like, it's legal for recreational use.
That's what kind of gets a bit confusing. I don't know how people are getting banned.
Yeah, like that to me.
It must be in competition or something. But yeah, it's not really a performance answer in competition. But I don't think you can test positive for anything in competition. They can test positive out of competition and there's no repercussions. But if it's in competition, you are penalised. Yeah. At least a fine, I think, or something. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would think that you wouldn't want to be doing that in, like, I feel it's like any substance during fight week, like, that's probably not a good idea. So, like, surely you have the willpower to not want to do that a week before a fight, So anyway, regardless, I think, that is a main event. I mean, they could have even had Vittori on the main event just because of the bad blood from what happened previously,
I think it's just Jessica was a number 1 contender, so that was she's the number
probably,
1. Not anymore.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's probably she's arguably the worst number 1 contender in the UFC today. And that's not even being harsh about her. That goes to show you how.
What about featherweight? Women's featherweight.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm big on Megan Anderson, but maybe you're right.
I think Jessica Eye is the worst number 1 contender in the sport right now. And again,
she's not. Calvillo destroyed her. So she's not number 1 anymore. She's going to be number 4 at best after that, I'd say.
But, I mean, she like, that's what I mean. Like, she was coming off a brutal head kick knockout from Valentina, who's just going to beat everyone. Like, I don't know what they do with the female divisions anymore because
just got to let play, man. Just keep lining up the fights. He used to be this way. He used to be this way, man. BJ Penn was burying boys. And it was like, this is getting ridiculous. We have to send him back to welterweight. He's a fucking featherweight, like. They were like, he has to go to featherweight. BJ Penn's entertaining bouts at middleweight. Like, there was these articles back in the day, like, you know what I mean? I think they were buying fucking promotions to bring contenders in for George St. Pierre because he was so out of contenders.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, I think with the men's divisions are not like that at all anymore. Every single division has proper competition now.
Everyone.
Every single division.
Recent years, bantamweight has really filled up. In the last 4 years.
Like when we started talking about that, it's just insane. You've got a top 10 or close to a top 10 of genuine title contenders. Yeah. Sandhagen just lost in the first round, got choked out unconscious, and that's somebody who could fight for a belt in the next 18 months. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. It's insane. Yep. It's absurd. So anyway, yeah, I mean,
It's
I feel
absurd,
like
sir.
I feel like with Nunes, Nunes is already talking about, she's accomplished everything that she wants. Like what happens with that? I mean, I don't want to see her go because like as much as
Remember the time you asked me if Nunes was carrying the baby in for September birth on this fucking podcast.
you know exactly what I meant by that, Doyle. So don't you be
Yeah, I know you've been eating glue a bit too often, clearly.
but yeah,
Whoa, you
so
got some curls going on the back of that head, bro. Turn again.
oh yeah, it's getting
Oh yeah.
long. It's getting long. Look at this. Throwing a mullet out.
Oh Jesus.
I
Another
want
curls
my
going on, listen.
mullet back.
Come here. We fights this weekend. It's a decent card, bro. Decent card. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really liking watching the fights recently. I've got like a weird little routine. I really miss getting Dio, but hopefully D might fucking do this Saturday or something. But I'll give him a shout. But because we've been alone in isolation, whatever, I've been doing weights and playing poker and watching the fights at the same time because I've no one there to converse with. So if I don't do weights or something or use my brain, I'm out cold no matter how much naps I got. So just been blasting out some weights and then I'll eat a pizza at like 2 a.m. and then I'll
that seems counterproductive, but whatever you're into.
Weights on cheat day. I don't know, whatever. I'm doing it. So, but listen, let me share the card for this weekend.
Yeah,
let's have
it up.
Plan set.
Just on your point there, the best thing that's come from all of this is so my three probably out of my closest 5 friends here in the States are all like addicts now. They're like, I'm done because the MLB apparently they're
addicts, bro. What have you been up to in this quarantine?
MMA action, dumbass. So
I mean, I don't think that was that obvious.
So anyway, yeah, let me I'll go back a step there. So they're all essentially with the UFC being the only. I mean, I've been trying to get them into it for years, and though they were always interested, it was more like, Neil, who should I bet on? It was like who should I be putting money on? Not really. Oh, I'm going to stay up and watch the fights. And we were talking about like the pay-per-view buy being $65, and now it's like now we got 4 or 5 homies that can all pull up and split it. Split it 5 ways, and there you go. It's $12.50 or whatever a person. So
yeah, that's what's up.
But they were just like, the MLB was set to come back, and then the commissioner, who apparently is the biggest moron in any sport, it looks like he's pulled the plug on the whole thing again. Players are up in arms, so it looks like the MLB, which is baseball, it looks like that's not going to be going ahead this season. They were like, yeah, well, with this happening now I'm a fully fledged MMA / UFC fan. So
yeah, that's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Perfectly for me.
The UFC is like, people are like, oh my god, the UFC's biggest stars aren't going to fight, whatever. The UFC's numbers have like basically doubled for every fucking card. Like every YouTube video that's going up is getting twice as much traffic, like twice as much. Like, can you imagine in any sales company doing a 100% increase on sales on a monthly basis? Like,
well,
I don't even think it matters that they don't have crowds. I don't even think that matters.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure they'll try and get them back, as quickly as possible. I feel like even if you can fill it out half, or maybe 30.
No, he said
30
I'm not doing any sort of an arena at some sort of percentage of capacity. It's as soon as I can have a full crowd, we'll go there. Whenever state opens up and allows a full crowd, that's where we're going first. Tries a hard bargain. But come here, yeah, we've got Curtis Blades versus Alexander Volkov. I'm pretty clear on how I think this is going to go.
I've got Blades in that pretty comfortably. I think he's too good a wrestler. Volkov is good. I mean, he's obviously got the reach. If he can keep him at a length where Blades kind of shoots in more out of hope than actual timing. He's got a cool name, isn't it? Curtis Blades. It's a sick name, but. Yeah, I've got Blades in that one. Blades has looked good in his last number of fights as well. He's clearly improved. But yeah,
I mean, that Francis Ngannou on his back though. He ain't getting that boy off his back for a while.
He's not. And I mean, that's like with
Francis
Blades
on your back. Good lord.
Oh no, thank you. God damn it.
He's KO'd him. No. Yeah, he's KO'd him twice. TKO'd him, then
Yeah,
KO'd him. Yeah.
which is, that's actually
Next time they fight has to be for the belt. The only way they fight a third time is if there's a belt on the line. That's the only way that happens.
Yeah.
One of them is
100%.
champion. Most likely
Yeah,
Ngannou after. I think Stipe will retire maybe. You said that to me and it's been resonating with me since. I think you might be right. He's old as hell.
I think, I think Stipe is like 38 right now. He's not active as it is, like unless something changes.
The MMA community pisses him off as well. Like,
yeah,
he's always like, fuck off, media. You know what I mean? He's always like, I'm fucking dealing with a pandemic. Like, piss off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's always kind of just giving out about the media. So I don't think
I think he's just a very, very real dude as well, in the sense of like, he's like, yes, I love to fight. However, I'm just a normal person. Like, get off my back. I don't want to be a superstar. I don't want to be this, like person who's always in the limelight. Just let me live my life.
You shouldn't be KOing every fucking champion ever.
I know, yeah.
Second round then, or first round. Co-main there is Josh Emmett and Shane Burgos, by the way.
It's a good scrap.
I got Burgos. Good scrap. I got Burgos, though. I think he's just a bit faster. That's the only reason. Yeah,
I'm the same as well. Burgos has also looked pretty good. He's got a good, pretty well-rounded game. So unfortunately, we need something that we differ on, because I'm with you on that one too. I think Burgos takes that.
Okay.
Emmett's he's very hit and miss. I feel sometimes he looks like a world beater, and then other times it's like, come on, dude, fight. Engage. Press forward. Don't. He looks like he's kind of, I don't know, he's reluctant to come forward a lot of the time, I feel, with Emmett.
I've got if you're looking for a potential disagreement, typically we'd look at this next week on the podcast, but it was announced this week as well for not this weekend, the weekend after. This is the weekend after, bro. So this is a cracking card too. John Vellante at heavyweight against Maurice Green. Scrap. Aspen Ladd, is fighting as well. She's fighting Sarah McCann. That's a serious test.
That is a very, very good fight.
Very good fight.
I love Aspen Ladd as well. I absolutely love Aspen Ladd. I love her.
Yeah. Ian Heinisch, who only just fought recently.
He literally fought like a week ago and just like murked somebody in the first round, and then he's back. I don't like chances on that one, to be honest.
Yeah, and Alan just looks like a Domino's delivery driver, doesn't he? You just put a shirt on him. Just put a shirt on him and cover the tattoo. He just looks so fucking delivery driverish.
He kind of looks like my brother-in-law, to be honest, and that doesn't bode well for his chances, I don't think. That's not a negative thing about my brother-in-law. He looks like a normal white kid from a nice area. and Brendan Allen looks like that, except he's got a horrible tattoo. So
it looks like an aggressive piece of work. All right, I'll be looking out for that.
Oh, and then we've got Mike Perry and Mickey Gall. So
bro, what a scrap this is.
You see Mike Perry's comments where he came out and he was like, thanks UFC, easiest paycheck I'll ever get. Like, Mickey Gall, like, he's I mean, I understand why Perry would say that, because I
think he's going to bury him. I don't think Mickey Gall has much of a chance here, to be honest.
Really? I don't know. I mean, Mike Perry just hasn't looked the same. Like, he really hasn't. Like, he's tough as nails, but, keep in mind.
I think there's levels, though. I don't think Gall is there. I think you're right, but I think Mike Perry's been fighting top opposition. Gall has been swimming at the bottom of the tank with the fucking CM Punks of the ocean.
But I mean, Mike Perry has been fighting but losing against top opposition.
Yeah. But he's been fighting at a way higher level, I think. Now, Poirier, Dan Hooker, talk to me. You don't rate that for some reason. You really don't like him. I think it's.
I don't know.
I think it's some sort of South African, New Zealand, ancient rugby tribal.
No, for one, right? Every New Zealander that I know, I'm a huge fan of the rugby and cricket teams, right? And every New Zealander that I've ever met has been an absolute gent. I have nothing but respect for people from New Zealand.
You've never met a woman from New Zealand?
Oh, yes.
Or are you calling the women gents?
Oh, God.
Clarify that, Neil, please, Neil.
Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, there you go.
Have you met a woman from New Zealand?
I've met a couple of the guys' wives, typically that I played cricket with, but so no, I mean, honestly, it's just New Zealand people in general just seem to be like the most
Kiwis, right?
Kiwis. Yeah,
that's a cool fucking way of saying.
Yeah,
Kiwis
it
is way
is.
better than being Irish.
I
Well,
know,
being
isn't
Irish
it?
is pretty cool, but being a Kiwi is fucking really cool.
And it's also like it just seems to roll off the tongue. Like, obviously
Yeah,
the South African rugby team is the Springboks, and that's what
that's pretty
they're
cool as well.
associated with. But you don't call a South African person a Springbok. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, that's just weird. So like you can say, like, a New Zealand person can say, like, I'm a Kiwi, and you would fully understand what that means. So yeah, it is cool. But I'm a big fan of Dan Hooker personally, but I think everyone's way too hard on him after he's scraped by Felder. And
I think Felder's good, man. I think Felder and
Felder
Poirier
is
have a
good.
war. Like,
Felder is good. No, I think Poirier is so slept on. And you look at that run he went on before
oh,
Khabib,
I
where he was
know. No,
beating
look, Poirier.
monsters.
I favor Poirier here, but I think this is a really, really good close scrap. I'd
I
be
think
about
Poirier finishes him
60-40
within
Poirier.
3.
Maybe.
I think Poirier.
Maybe.
I think Poirier probably.
I could
I'm going
definitely
with a
see this
second
going
round
5
finish.
though. I can definitely see this being quite clinical, quite technical, and I can see it going 5 and being a really enjoyable fight. Not quite as bloody as Hooker Felder, but like a good technical fucking scrap. I can see it going 5 rounds. I could easily see
Yeah.
that happening.
I mean, for me,
But
I
yeah,
just think.
great fights the next 2 weeks, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Bring the blood.
Poirier's boxing is some of the best in the UFC, arguably ever. Like, the man is an absolute
Controversial statement.
I don't think that's controversial at all. He's got some of the best boxing you'll ever see. And he puts beatings on people. Like, he
In the
beats
UFC ever?
yeah, he's up there. He's probably like a top 10 boxer in I mean, I wouldn't say strictly boxing, but he's got some of the best boxing the UFC has ever seen, in my opinion. But at least at lightweight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fair. He's got some hands. He's got some hands on him. LDP. I love when he fights. He entertains the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And like I like listening to his interview. Same as Hooker. Like the two of them are interesting characters. And Mike Perry and Mickey Gall. They're probably going to talk some serious smack. You said that Mike Perry's saying it's the easiest paycheck ever. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Did you not see his tweet?
No.
Hold on. Let me pull this up here. It was very, very controversial. It was, like, he just seems
Mike
to
Perry
completely.
level controversial.
Let me see all this.
Neil, get off your phone, bro.
I'm looking for the tweet. Come on.
Hold on, bro.
Hold on, bro.
Hello, bro.
Fucking hell, he tweets a lot, doesn't he?
He's very active on Instagram. Anyway, I don't really. I don't think I follow him.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this shit with his manager though?
With his manager, no. What?
Oh man,
I saw he's going to get the girlfriend to corner him.
Twitter more, bro. This is where everything happens.
No, I don't. I don't need any more Twitter in my life. Absolutely not. Twitter is a black hole of negativity and has been for the last.
I don't disagree with you on that. Right, I'm gonna send you that tweet later because I can't find it right now. But his manager in an interview, and I don't know. I can't remember what the management company is, but I'm pretty sure he's also the manager of George Masvidal, and Masvidal's been coming out with some crazy shit recently too. Anyway,
Masvidal, yeah.
He's talking
I seen
about.
Masvidal tweeted it, and some lad replied and was like, "Serious change of tune from December when you were saying your boy's getting paid and all this sort of stuff. They're looking after me and all this."
So, yeah.
I kind of once again I'm inclined to, for some reason, side with the UFC here. Just fight, man.
Oh, with Masvidal, 100%. I mean, look, I think offering him half what he got against Diaz is that's a bit of a drop, or a bit too much of a drop. But how can he expect the same amount of money and he's fighting for a belt? Like, if he goes and beats Usman, he's then the moneymaker in that division, you know, and like then he makes far more money down the line.
He's got a way better shot against Gilbert though than he does against Usman. Masvidal.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. But anyway, what I was going to say was, so Perry's manager was in an interview, and he started making comparisons as to how Perry is the new Conor McGregor, or going to be bigger than Conor McGregor, right? Which is the most crazy shit you'll ever see in your life. And then at the end of the interview, like, this has been circulating the whole of MMA Twitter, because he says, like, he's like breaking boundaries. Like, he's he's been able to say the N-word and like, that's not easy. And then it cuts out and people are just like, what? Like, did you actually just say that? Like, are you crazy? Like, that's not like,
What a
no,
time. What a time to
like,
bring it up as well.
so I think this was a while back. I don't think this was a recent
Okay.
issue.
Okay.
But that said, like, Mike Perry is white. It doesn't matter what neighborhood he grew up in, and like, certain people certain friends or whatever might be cool with him saying that. You do not publicly say that on Twitter as a white man. You don't publicly say that anywhere. Like, you just don't say it. You don't use the word. And his manager is there, like, his manager's like, that's not easy. And it's like, what do you mean it's not easy? Of course it's easy. It's very easy to speak like a moron and say shit that you shouldn't be saying. Like, you're his manager. You should be literally trying to get him out of that shit show of the PR storm.
He's like drunk as hell on Instagram there for a good while. Like maybe 5 or 6 months ago, I think, or something like that. He went through a spell of like been drunk in clubs by himself, just like being drunk and making videos of himself talking, drooling, dribbling shit into the camera.
Yeah, so I've got
listen,
some stuff
like, whatever. I love watching him fight, and I think him and Mickey Gall is a brilliant fight.
Yeah,
I think it's a great.
Oh, it could be. I mean, it seems as if Perry's power just, it's obviously very much still there, but like, he was knocking people dead, like dead. Yeah. And then, I mean, he's on a pretty bad skid right now, right? We'll pull his record up.
Let me have a look.
He lost to Ponzi. He just got smoked.
What's going on with Ponzinibbio? When's he fighting again?
I think he got hurt pretty badly, but yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see him back. I mean, he's an animal. He's an absolute beast.
Yeah.
But then who did he just get? He just got slaughtered by somebody.
Mike Perry. Yeah, Mike Perry. So Mike Perry.
Jeff Neal that just smoked him?
Yeah, his last 7. He lost to Ponzinibbio. He lost to Max Scriven. Excuse me. Then he won a split decision over Paul Felder. Then Cerrone submitted him. Then he won a unanimous decision over Alex Oliveira. Then he lost a split decision to Vicente Luque. That was a war, in fairness.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Neal absolutely buried him. So head kick punches. Yeah, 1 minute and 30 seconds of the first round.
Well, yeah, remember that's the first time he's ever been finished in his career, and his nose went sideways again. And I mean, Jeff Neal is just an animal. So yeah, I mean, look, he's fought like cream of the crop. I completely forgot about the Luque fight, and Luque's looks so good. Like, he's looked really good. He looks like, if he can keep this going, like, that's another person you could throw into the mix at the top of the
he's an animal. No, well, he just lost, didn't he? No, he did. He won.
Yeah, Nico Price.
Price, he won. Yeah, they had a rematch. That was a crap.
In the rematch, and that was an unbelievable scrap. And everyone's talking about his chin and how good his chin is. He took some punishment against Price and just kept moving forward, like just kept marching him down. And Price has also got an incredible chin, and he finished Price. So it's just like, man,
TKO
it's just
Price.
like,
he destroyed Price.
Particularly with like COVID and watching a lot of these people. These are a lot of guys that slide completely under the radar. And because they're willing to take fights at this time, like, you're seeing the depth of all of these divisions, and you're seeing like how many good fighters that don't get marketed, that will fall through the cracks. And I love it, man. I love it. Like, I've got some new kind of fan favorites. I've got some fighters that I had seen maybe a couple of times, and now I'm like, I'm never missing one of his fights again. You know what I mean? And it's great. It's like, it's as if I needed any more inspiration to love the sport and the UFC. Now I've got even more. So yeah. I got Sorry about that. What
the hell was that,
bro? I think
God
you
bless
infected me with whatever your sinuses problem are, where you sneeze and it hurts. Because ever since I started hanging around with you, my nose has been fucked.
Yeah, I've had painful sneezes since I was like 16. I just sneezed really aggressively one day, and now my face hurts every time I sneeze, basically.
Yeah, well, I remember that time I got hopped in Dublin. I got kicked in the nose. I'm pretty sure since then that's when the problem's been.
You're still playing the victim, are you?
Yes. I was very much
You
the
keep playing
victim.
that card.
Well,
You're
one, you
getting
weren't
sympathy
even
around
there, so
here.
you have no idea. And two, I
But
was the only
I
one
heard
in
the
that.
original story that came out of your mouth the morning
Oh,
after.
you did, yeah? You
I
did?
did, yeah, when you
All
told
right.
me the truth.
Uh-huh.
And then you went and changed some details in your mind and
Yeah.
allowed it to stick. It's all good though. It's all good though.
Doesn't mean I wasn't messing around. I don't know if I deserve to get beaten up by 6 guys at once,
You
but
probably did, yeah.
all right. Well, I'll remember that. I'll remember that next time you start some shit outside a nightclub.
When have I ever started shit outside a nightclub? I'm all
This is
about
true.
peace, love, you know, positive energy. Fuck coronavirus. Down with Twitter. All that.
You hate the facts, bro. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see the real information
I like
that's
my
out there.
facts. You know, I live in my bubble. I get all my fight news. I get sent funny shit in WhatsApp through a couple of groups. I watch my series and my documentaries or whatever. I got my puppies, got my wife, got my house. I'm good, man. I don't need to know what's going on in fucking wherever in the world, right? There's so much shit going on everywhere
Yeah.
you look. But I woke up this morning and jumped my Instagram. First video, like the second one down or something. The first one was a picture, and the second one down was a video of some guy getting hit by a car. I was like, this is like fucking, I don't know, 6:10 in the morning, like
Yeah.
birds chirping and singing outside and stuff. I was like, what am I doing with my head stuck in this fucking horrendous
Yeah.
thing
The
at
thing
this
is,
hour of the morning? I left it
there's
here,
a
then I went for a walk with the dogs alone, no phone. So.
there is a lot of it though that you kind of you need to see. You need
Oh
to see
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
of
on.
course, of course, of
You
course.
know.
But like, I
Yeah. I mean,
don't
you.
need videos of people getting run over. I don't need videos of people getting shot. There was a video of a crocodile eating someone's dog then as well. I was like, for fuck's sake, what am I
Was that
following?
what Nature is Metal?
Yeah, that was
Oh
horrendous, man. I didn't
God.
want to see
I
that.
mean, what a page though. You
It's an
gotta
amazing
take
page,
the
but
good with
I
the
didn't
bad
want to
with
see
that
that. Yeah,
because
true.
they have some of the craziest videos I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah,
did you see the one of the stallion that kicks the other horse in the head,
kills him.
and the horse drops and dies and shits
Yeah.
itself? And I'm just like, nature, yeah. No, I mean it's absolutely awful, but it's just like,
Yeah,
holy shit! Like, wild animals are exactly that. They're
yeah,
fucking wild animals. Like,
yeah,
it's insane. It's
yeah.
crazy. Um, yeah, and men are somehow worse, or at least mankind is somehow worse.
We're going deep, eh?
Not going deep. You see what's going around right now. But anyway,
Remember,
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about fights. So yeah, what else? I feel like we're missing something else. I feel like there's been something else that's been announced that
no.
was big news.
Dos Santos and Rosenstruck for August.
Yep.
Was there one more here? There might have been. Hang on a second.
I felt like there was. I felt there'd
Oh
been a
yeah.
couple.
Jeremy came back and said he's good to go on Friday if we are.
Oh, really?
Let's try that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What am I looking at?
Dude, I'm in Newport.
No good.
I'm going to the it's our stag.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah, the
All
one that you were
When do we schedule
unfortunately
again?
going to be there for.
When do we schedule again?
Yeah, this weekend's not good for me, unfortunately.
One moment. Ah, Whitaker and Tail, man. Yeah, Whitaker and Tail has been
I
announced.
knew
Yeah.
it was something we were missing.
Yeah,
So
fair play.
I don't
Cater and Ige as well, but Whitaker and Tail is a way bigger fight. That's a scrap, man.
Well, I mean, I'm like, Cater is one of the people that I was kind of talking about earlier on in terms of like, just I cannot wait to see that man fight again because he's so damn good.
He's an animal.
Ige, there's a lot of people that have ruled Ige out already because of how good Cater looks, but like, Ige looked very impressive against Barbosa, and Barbosa is a tough fight for anyone.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I would not rule Ige. I think Kate is definitely a sizable favorite in that, but Ige's damn good, and he should definitely earn some respect. Or he's definitely earned some respect and should be treated as a genuine threat. So
yeah.
I hope
What's he
Cater,
ranked now, Cater? Well, how has he gone?
What is he? He's definitely gone up to the top 10 now, right?
He must have, yeah, definitely. Well, what was Stevens ranked? Stevens was ranked like 11th or something, was he?
I don't know.
I'm not even sure.
Something like I don't really pay attention to that to the rankings all that much because one, they're typically dog shit. Like I think like didn't Gilbert Burns, as impressive as he was in that last fight, wasn't he like ranked 8th and then he beat Woodley, who's just got dominated by Usman and he jumped up to the number 1 contender. So they just
but
make
hang on, you
sense.
phrase that strangely because Woodley was ranked number 1, and then Burns beat number 1.
I understand that, but yeah,
it's the media vote. It's the media votes on it. It's completely independent of the UFC, the rankings. It's nothing to do with them. Yeah. It's voted on by professionals and analysts or something like that on a weekly basis.
Well, they clearly know what the fuck they're talking about. But anyway, that's nor here nor there.
Nor here nor there.
What was I gonna say? So
I don't know, bro. You haven't started saying it yet. So
Till Whitaker. So who you got in that one?
5 rounds. Knee-jerk reaction right now. I haven't really given it any thought because it's miles away. But thinking on the spot right now, probably Whitaker. I think it's going to be tough for Till to go 5 rounds without getting. Even though he has done it, but Whitaker's just a seriously aggressive striker. I think Whitaker will hit him. Like Whitaker's. I think Masvidal fought similar to Whitaker's typical style when Masvidal knocked out Till.
That's a very, very good point. Yeah, and I feel no, absolutely. I completely understand what you're talking about. And Whitaker is typically the aggressor, and Till is also Till has shown his ability as a counter striker. So,
Wonder Boy.
Whitaker, I would hope that he starts a little bit more slowly than he did against Izzy. I don't understand.
I don't think he needs to. I think he should go for it.
Yeah.
I think if it's a gunfight, I think if they meet each other in the middle, Whitaker wins fucking the majority.
I just don't get. There's a couple of things I don't get about it because Whitaker is still an animal, and people are already talking about it as if he's past his prime because he lost to Izzy. Izzy is like one of the Izzy's incredibly good. There's nothing really. There's no real shame in saying you lost to Israel Adesanya.
Absolutely not.
And with Till, I just don't get what the hype is about. I really don't. Like, he didn't look great against Gastelum. He snuck by him. It was a pretty smart fight. He did, absolutely. But
I think if Till's going to be champion or whatever, he's going to have to fight like a dancer, like the Gastelum type. That's the only way he's going to be champion. He's not going to be KOing people like Cerrone. That's not typical of Till. He's got a lot of hype because of that KO, but I think he's more of a decision fighter, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. But that's how if he's going to be champion, he's going to be real evasive.
Yeah, I can't see.
But I cannot see him beating Adesanya like that.
No,
and I cannot really see him beating Whitaker like that. But
particularly that's Adesanya's game. That's Adesanya's game.
Yeah,
and
he's longer. Adesanya's still well longer and as fast. So.
Well, Adesanya is just better in every aspect on the feet, in my opinion. And I would say that about pretty much everyone in the division because Adesanya is one of the best kickboxers, again, ever in the UFC. So, I think, and I would hope that Adesanya, I'd probably presume they will face up at some point. Unless Till gets whooped by Whitaker.
Two big names.
Yeah. Unless Whitaker whoops him, which I don't think he will. I think, look, there's definitely a chance of that happening, but
I'll see, but I'm probably picking Whitaker by KO or TKO.
Yeah,
probably, because he's nasty on the feet, man, and obviously Till's gone down twice recently, so he's gone down twice hard
against a smaller,
smaller punchers. Yeah.
This is what I mean. I mean, Woodley on his day is going to knock anyone out at 170. Same thing with Masvidal. But I mean, the hype that Till had coming. I remember people like, "Oh, Till's going to fucking whoop Woodley." I was like, "Woodley second round KO," and that's exactly what happened. I still have the screenshot that I sent to one of my boys that was like, "Till, Liverpool," because he's a big Liverpool fan, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Liverpool going to have another champion, some bullshit." I was like, "Woodley's going to knock him out in 2 rounds." Like this. Like there was nothing about that fight where I was concerned for Woodley whatsoever.
Well, you predicted it right that he won by knockout in the second round.
Yeah.
He didn't win by knockout in the second round, bro.
It was the third round. Sorry.
No, he won by submission.
Submission?
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, Neil, every week.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He finished him. That's all I'm talking about.
Second round KO.
Hold on.
I was like, nah, I was just a slip of the tongue. I was like, no, I'll wait. I'll just clarify. What happened was Woodley hit him with a bomb.
Oh, you're right.
And then Woodley went down after him. It's understandable to remember that as a KO because the punch was the not the fight ender, but it was the X factor that quickly brought the end of the fight. So
hold on,
I can't abuse you too bad, but that's like your 8th strike. You know what I'm saying? You've had some good ones or some bad ones depending on how you're looking at them. I enjoy the hell out of them when you make a mistake and then I get to.
I'm really glad you do it. Hold on, let me see it.
So what's this hat anyway? CR.
Colorado Rockies.
Baseball?
Yep. Yeah, it was fucking I'd like to get out there someday with the boys. That is the craziest stadium you'll ever see in your life. Like
I'm down.
You get a view from everywhere you sit, and in behind you just see the Rocky Mountains like everywhere surrounding the stadium. It's unreal. It's so nice.
Down.
And just blue skies everywhere, way cheaper beer than it is in New York. Just a good time.
Well, listen, Saturday's promising. Where are you going to be? You going to be watching them?
Yeah, I'm going to bring the laptop so I can put them on and just link it up to a TV there. We're going to be, it's Newport, Rhode Island. Remember? It was
sorry. Yeah, of course. So you'll be watching, but I won't be talking to you. I'll be pumping some iron. Fuck it. I need some pizza.
Well, I might FaceTime you because you like a lot of the people I'm going to be with. You'll know. So we'll definitely be up getting rowdy anyway. So okay. It'll be a lot of fun.
All right, we'll chat then. I'll figure out Jeremy. We'll link back up and then we'll do. You're still there Sunday, right?
Yeah, back on Monday. Yeah,
back on Monday. Cool. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, sounds good.
Post this weekend's fights and next weekend's fights. Cool. All right, man. Good to see you, Harry. Yes. Peace.
Thanks.